Hey guys, we are live. We're live again. This is a Shay Spotlight. Let me just add this to the bottom of the thing. This is a Shay Spotlight, guys. I'm just adding who I'm going to be talking to today right underneath. And we're going to get started very soon. I'm super excited. 1 second. One second, y'all. Tune in. We are doing a Shay Spotlight. All right, y'all. Welcome to Shay Spotlights, guys. This is where we're going to be highlighting some dope artists, entertainers, and more in the world. I'm super excited for this. I'm super excited to do this because I feel like, there's a lot of people that I have not been able to reach out to as of yet since we haven't been able to do our iHeart interviews anymore. And I feel like this will be a dope way to get to meet a new person, meet a new face, and more. So we definitely have Miu Haiti coming in. I hope I'm saying this name right. Definitely when she joins, we will be getting the correct pronunciation. But I'm definitely excited to get to know her, and I have tons of questions to ask her. So tune in, guys. Tune in. And yes, get ready for the interview. This is a Shay Spotlight, y'all. Oh, I think she's in there already. Hi, Miu. Let me just... Perfect. So so we are on time today. Okay, guys, it's 6 o'clock. Like I said, we are doing a Shay Spotlight. Here we're going to be highlighting a dope entertainer, a dope artist, a dope person, a dope creative, guys. And I'm super excited for this because I feel like, oh yeah, Miu's here. Okay, let's definitely get her on. Request the live Miu, and then we could definitely make this happen. I'm excited for this because I don't get time to really meet everyone, like I said, and because iHeartRadio right now, we are down because of the whole COVID-19 situation. I felt like, let's bring back the Shay Spotlight. Let's be able to talk more to new people, meet a face, and more, So, let's get this started. Yay! 1 second, y'all. We are waiting for you. Great. It's so great to get to talk to you. We haven't met in person yet, but just to see your face and talk to you here is amazing as well.
It's amazing. It's amazing what technology can do.
Honestly. Oh my God, you're so pretty.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, your lipstick is matching your hair.
I try. I'm trying to make it happen. Oh my God, thank you. Yeah. So how's everything going? I just want to get the pronunciation of your name right. Did I say it right or?
Miu Haiti.
Okay, Miu Haiti. Perfect. And you're Haitian, right?
Yeah.
Born and raised?
Definitely, yes.
So what made you want to come to New York?
I moved here in the US 2 years ago. So I was touring with the Sunset Kings, which is a band based in Boston. And well, we were traveling a lot, and I wanted to settle either in New York or in LA. And I've decided it's gonna be New York.
Gotcha.
Because I got more people in this area, so yeah.
Right. So do you regret it yet with this whole COVID-19 situation? Because right now New York has the largest, the U.S. has the largest cases so far compared to China and Italy. So how do you feel so far about this situation?
I am pretty used to this type of stuff coming from Haiti, where we deal with a lot of sickness. It's pretty much something that comes every year for us. So
okay,
what you guys are dealing with right now is pretty much what we deal with. Every year there's some kind of it's not a pandemic. How do you say that? It's when it's not like globally, it's just a region
Um,
that is touched. Yeah,
I
not
forgot
sure
the word.
about the word.
I know what we're just talking about too. And I forgot. But how is Haiti actually during this? Do they have any cases as well?
They reported that they have like 9, 10 cases. So everybody's cautious right now. Yeah, like
That's
the rest of the world. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm actually like
being
really happy to go
cautious.
here like the Caribbean because I'm actually half breed. I'm Jamaican and Grenadian, and I'm actually like happy to hear that they don't have as much cases as
Mm-hmm.
up here does. You know, like definitely. So that's pretty good. And I'm just hoping that
That's
everyone,
really good. Mm-hmm.
yeah, like good down there. And I wanted to ask you as well. What is your favorite Haitian food, like Haitian meal?
Lalo, do you know what that is?
What is that?
It's like a it's a specific type of leaves, and they do like a puree with it, and they mix it with some types of meat. Like sometimes it's like seafood, sometimes it's like pork or
Hmm.
beef. So they
Okay.
mix it with some types of like meat, and it's like very good. It's very good. They eat it with sauce pois and white
Oh,
rice.
so spa. Okay,
Mhm,
I know so spa. You
mhm.
know, you got me with that one.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody do.
no, it's funny because if anybody here is Haitian, shout out to all the Zoes. I actually have a couple of friends that are Haitian as well. But I've heard that your friends are not your real Haitian friends unless they introduce you to soup jumu. Is that
Oh
true?
yeah. Well, it's a very important part of our culture because like we always have it on January 1st because that's how we celebrate our independence.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Independence Day for us, and it's the food that we have on Independence Day. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, it seems like back in the day, the slave weren't allowed to have this as a meal. So that's why like it's the food that like that they chose to to have on Independence Day.
Got you. So, for
Yeah.
those of you guys tuning in right now, welcome to Shay Spotlight. This is where we shed the light on any dope, creative, entertainer, artist who's dope in this world. And obviously, like, I'm not able to do my iHeartRadio show every Sundays right now, due to COVID-19, but I still wanted to get to know someone and meet a special face. And we're starting off with Miu Haiti, who is an amazing artist. And honestly, an amazing entrepreneur, and we're gonna get into this. But for those of you meeting me, my name is Shay, and I am an on-air personality at iHeartRadio. I also work with Viacom CBS, and I also work with Power 105 on the side doing social media with Easy and booking as well. Mil, do you have anything else you want to say about yourself really quick?
Really quick, everybody, new single is out. The
Yes.
title is I Don't Think I Need You. I know it's not you. I'm not talking to y'all.
Don't get offended.
Don't get offended. I need you. I don't need him. So, it's the lyric video is on YouTube. Check it out. And let me know what you guys think. You know, I want your feedback. And I'm working on a lot more contents for you, a lot more music this year. I've been taking a break for too long.
Yes, we gotta talk about this. We do have to talk about this. I have so much questions for you, Mew, and yet, let's get into it. So I wanted to ask you really quick, how has your quarantine lifestyle been so far? What day is it for you?
uh, what day is it? Is it Friday? Okay, it's Friday. I know, it can be confusing, but I'm actually trying to stay busy. Like it's good for me because I can focus on what I need to get done and get it done. And I've been very productive. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm close to my family, and you know.
Oh, that's great.
hmm
So, have you learned any like new hobby or anything about yourself while you've been quarantined?
Uh, I already have like a long list already, so I have a lot to dive in.
You have a
Um,
bucket list that you're checking off?
um, uh, I'm really into like watching YouTube videos like for like self-improvement. So I've been doing that.
Oh,
Um,
that's dope.
yeah. There's a lot of good contents out there, and like people are like making great dope contents, and there's something for everybody, which is
Definitely.
great.
Definitely. I've honestly been streaming some shows too. If everybody who's watching this, if you are streaming any shows, comment below. Let me and Miu know so we can put that to our list as well. But I feel like it's a great time for us all to even just like look more into ourselves because like at this time
hmm
by ourselves, but we can learn so much more that we didn't know by ourselves being alone. Even
Yeah,
like Viacom, we're actually doing a campaign called Alone Together. So it's like even though we feel alone, everyone's being quarantined at this time. So we are in this together. So make sure you call out to your loved ones, call out to your friends, reach out to them as well. Even the ones you may not have spoken to in years, reach out to
yeah.
them, see how they're doing. Definitely.
Yeah, it's awesome in that way because like people pop up in your head, like people you haven't talked to
Right. Right.
years, years, and then you can reach out to these people, and it's always good. Like it's a blessing. It's a
No, that is so
blessing.
true. That is so true. So I know that you do your music is very versatile. It kind of is considered like very eclectic, right?
hmm
Um, what makes your music eclectic that is not a part of any genres? Because I was looking at your SoundCloud and I did notice that it had a lot of different genres such as indie, R&B, hip hop. So why is it that it doesn't fit in just one genre of music?
First of all, I'm just like a little more of I don't like to be put in a box. So
Okay. Not
so
you.
the whole idea of genre really for me sometimes like I don't I don't feel why it's needed
Hmm.
like I don't feel like it's something that has to be, and I like to let my inspiration take me where it wants to go. I don't like to fight it, and that's just the way I create. And if something comes up and it comes up in a way I don't want to change it. And
Mm.
yeah, it's just that sometimes it's just good. It comes and it's good, and everybody's vibing and everybody
Right.
love it. Everybody's working on it and they love it the way it is. And like, yeah.
Do you see yourself venturing into like one genre in the long run? Because like sometimes I do realize in like the industry, I for myself too, I speak for myself is I would love to learn everything, but sometimes a person tells me to perfect my craft first and not try to like try to do too many things at once. So do you see yourself perfecting one genre anytime soon, or do you want to just continue
Well,
dropping?
e- even when I'm like doing a lot of genres, I always stay in the urban music
Okay.
like field. I
Right.
don't venture out like in like crazy opposite ways like
Yeah.
country music or like hard rock or like it's like I'm still in the like it's not so much different than what Rihanna is doing.
Right.
Like Rihanna puts out an album and there's a tone of reggae, like there's a tone of like um yeah, it's a mixture, and and I feel like as Caribbean people, like we have that in us, like we are a mixture of so many things,
Right.
and it comes naturally.
Yeah. Speaking of Rihanna, I thought it was funny too because you mentioned earlier how it took you so long to drop music, and honestly, Rihanna just dropped a little single, well, a feature,
Yeah.
with today. So, what took you so long to like drop another single or like another project?
Well, I was in a big transition in my life. Like, I was moving here, then I was like trying to get to know like the culture, the people, meet people, and like get to know the music scene here.
Right.
So I spent a year and a half like going everywhere and playing everywhere and touring with the Sunset Kings, which was like an amazing experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just I needed to get to know this new ground, you know,
Okay.
before I feel comfortable. Now I have my public that I already had, plus I have like a new public to conquer. So I have to think about both like public and find a way to like get everybody together.
No, right. I feel you. You're booked and busy, you know, like you're making things happen. So it's definitely
Yeah.
understandable. Um, so what happened to the compa? Because I did see that you had a couple of like singles in Creole actually.
Mhm. Mhm.
So is there any compa coming out in this line as well?
Well, I love compile. I enjoy it. I enjoy the live.
Mm-hmm.
And like, if you ever went to a ball, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I should get you to one of them.
We gotta make this happen. We do have to make this happen.
But however, like I've never felt like the calling to do it, the actual calling, and I don't want to do something that I'm I'm not gonna do with all my heart. You know, I love it. It's like my culture,
Mm-hmm.
but like I don't feel the calling to actually do it myself. Yeah.
Okay, no, I definitely agree that like you follow your passion and where it takes you the best way, you know.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Yeah.
let's talk about I don't think I need you.
Mhm.
Love the title, and honestly, I love the song. I even played it for my sister yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, I'm like, this is actually really good." Like, I was like, I really love the song. I listened to it probably about
Thank
five
you.
times. But I wanted to know who are you talking about in this song? Who do you not need?
Well, this is actually I'm working like this project is supposed to be a big project.
Mm-hmm.
Big project not in terms of like sophistication and like fluffery,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just that it's gonna tell a story. So every song is gonna be like an episode of like if as if you were watching like a Netflix series. So it
Cool.
all gonna make sense in the end.
Got you. Okay, so it's gonna lead up to like a series finale.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I like those kind of.
So,
I like story, like music that tells stories. I think that's so interesting.
mhm. Yeah, yeah. So I have this character that I'm gonna like get people to know, and like this is the introduction, and like every time I drop a song, you're gonna discover something about this character, and giving the public time to fall in love with the character and get to know what she's dealing with, and
Ah,
yeah, until everything is revealed.
that's so dope. That is so dope.
Yeah.
For those of you guys joining in, hey everyone, it is Shay Says, two S's not one, your fave sis. And we are here doing a Shay Spotlight right now. We're getting to know Miu Haiti. She's a dope artist, great entrepreneur, and a woman of many talents. So we're getting into, we learned a little bit about Haiti, and we're getting into her music. She just dropped her single, I Don't Think I Need You. And we are talking about one, who was it about? But I also wanted to know because I feel like the song when I was listening to the single, it sounded like kind of like trying to get out of like a toxic relationship. You can correct me if I'm
Exactly.
wrong. Oh, so it
Mm-hmm.
is right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So have you ever been in that experience though, where you can tell that story? Do you mind sharing that?
I'm gonna I've been in like toxic friendship relationships, but n- I actually wrote this song. It wasn't more like for me, not for the character,
Mm-hmm.
but for me, it wasn't much like being in the situation. It was like in like project in the future and see where this relationship is going.
Mm-hmm.
So, so you know that it's not a path that you want to take. So I'm really good at seeing like at projecting in the future myself and this person and see where it's going.
Oh,
So that's the whole inspiration behind the song.
I got you.
Because I remember a friend asked me, how do you know someone is like the one? And
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, just if you go to 1 or 2 dates and you project yourself in the future, you ask the right questions. Project yourself in the future with your values and see if this person in the future, how is going your life is going to be.
Right.
Like you can't if you see like red flags, why like waste your time?
Right, right. I definitely agree. When you see those like signals, like it's funny because I saw a meme when it was like sometimes people love to ask God for signs, and He gives you so many signs, and you still keep going, and it's like,
Well,
hello,
it's life. It's life, sometimes you gotta smash your head in the
right?
wall to realize.
That's so
Well, it's not always that like obvious.
right. Definitely, I agree. I definitely agree. For those of you watching, if you have any questions from you, definitely comment below, and if you even have any comments about what we're talking about. We want to hear from you guys, so comment below as well. And hello to everyone joining. I see you guys saying hi. Hello to everyone joining. Thank you for tuning
Hello.
in. So I also wanted to ask you for any women out there, or even any men out there that are in a relationship and they want to figure out like how to get out of this toxic relationship. When can you tell them is the right time to? Like you said, we get so much red signs, and red
Mm-hmm.
signals, but for some reason we feel like we still love this person and we still want to be with this person. When do you know it's the right time to leave though?
I think like there's no right time. Like as soon as you realize where you at,
Mm-hmm.
like, but sometimes you're like in a committed relationship, you're married, and everything is like locked together, and
Mm-hmm.
it's not that like it's not that easy to just wake up and go, you
Right,
know.
right, right.
Um, but like as soon as you realize that you're in a bad place, plan your escape.
Not
It's
plan.
like in any situation, even if it's a job, it's like a friendship, it's like you're in a toxic place, plan your escape, like have an escape plan. And it doesn't have to be like distancing. It
Mm-hmm.
can be like when I say plan, that's why you have to, okay, um, what what do I need to do that is not gonna be like, make sure you don't hurt other people, of course, but
Right.
you don't keep yourself in a bad place. Life is too short, you know? As soon as you realize that you're in a bad place,
I
you
definitely
gotta
agree.
start planning.
And I also feel like if you are a person that you feel like you're repeating yourself various times to someone, and you still feel like there's no change in that person and it's hurting you, it's definitely the time to leave. Like because you can't just keep continuing to be with somebody and you're repeating yourself. They're not taking into consideration how you feel or listening to you as well. So it's time to find someone who will, or it's time to just be with yourself a little bit and just like work on yourself.
Exactly. It's like it's not always about like it's not always the other person's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's you who needs to work on yourself. And like either way, like leaving the situation is always the best option for you because you need to work on yourself. You
Right,
need to get ready for something better, you know?
right. Definitely agree.
Hmm.
So being a woman in the industry, of course, What are some, like, how has your journey been, and what is some obstacles you may have faced while getting to where you are now?
Well, obstacles in the music industry is like daily life. It's like a walk in the park on
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. It's like, well, um, I just don't even. I've made peace with the obstacle in such a deep way that I don't even remember them
Right.
because I forgave and like I don't want to hold on to resentment and like be mad at situation, things that should have happened and that didn't happen. I
Mm-hmm.
just I just had to let it go in order to move forward. And I did that work. I didn't realize how deep the work was until people were asking me about like, oh, what obstacle? I'm like, well, I have to think really deep to find that because I just threw everything away, like just
Right.
spring clean in my head, like
Which is
every.
like super hard to do. Like, not everyone can really like brush it over their shoulders and push it aside, like the obstacles that they
Mhm,
go through. So,
mhm.
what can you tell other people who are really sitting there and like, kind of just, what is the word? Kind of just like always thinking about those obstacles or always just thinking about those losses and not really trying to push forward.
What really got me into like working on myself is the day that I read a book. Don't ask me what book it was. I can't remember the name or the author, anything. I can't remember, but it changed my life. And the whole thing, the author was saying it's not the world's fault. Like,
Mm,
take responsibility. It's like everything bad that happened, okay, bad things happen, but like you can't control the things, the what people do to you. You
yeah,
can't control like the whole world. You can control yourself. So how you react to things, that's all that matter because that's all you can control.
yeah,
And and then at the end of the day, everybody's doing their best. Like they're doing like their best.
right.
Now, sometimes like you realize like if you look deep, this person did that thing to you and you're like, oh my God, that's so bad. How can someone be so mean? And you're like, okay, that person just had a divorce. That
Mm,
person went through bad things. Hurt people hurt people.
right.
And like you can't like this has nothing to do with you actually,
Mm-hmm.
but you just happen to be there at that time and you're the one who got like who received all the hate and it's just that people are dealing with things. Everybody's got something they're dealing with, and sometimes they just gotta throw their garbage, and you're there. You happen to be there.
No, I definitely sometimes
Yeah.
people really do take their like attitude, and honestly, like I can even say like I know we've been through that situation where we also have done that before too. But a lot of people do that. A lot of people tend to take out their anger or like how they're feeling right now out on other people. So I definitely can attest to that and agree with that. Um, like 1 second. Let me just see where she is. I hope you guys are really enjoying this, and I also hope that you guys are um, gonna be tuning in more to these lives because we are gonna be shedding a lot of live, a lot of How don't you talk secretly on the video call? Oh, I think I lost her too. Miu, if you're watching this, definitely call back in if you can. This is so weird. Shout out to Instagram for always having technical difficulties. But definitely, we're going to be doing a lot of more Shay spotlights. For those of you guys tuned in Like I said, I'm on a personality on iHeartRadio. You could stream my show on Party 101.9 on that's the station you can stream through. I also work with Power 105.1. Shout out to MEZ, amazing. He's actually a Zoe as well. He is a dope on-air personality. And I am also working with Viacom as well in the integrated marketing department. So if you would love to follow, that would be amazing. Follow my journey, see how I have grown, and show some love as well. Show some love to me and more. Life isn't for one people, it's for all your fans. Yeah, shout out to the Zoe fam. This live is mainly for Miu Haiti, and I think I lost her, guys, which I'm so sad because we were having a great conversation, and I had tons of questions to ask her. So let's see if I could probably get her to call back in really quick so we could get to meet her one more time. For those of you tuned in, this is Shay Spotlight, and if you feel like you are a person that has a great talent or something that you want to highlight, definitely hit me up in my DMs and talk to me. We could definitely do another Instagram live right now while we're quarantined and highlight what you've been doing. You know, I want to be able to meet new people. I want to be able to talk to new people, and I want to be able to shed some light on you because you're dope. You know, so definitely tune in, guys. Let's see if we can get Miu back in here really quickly. One second, y'all. We're just waiting for Miu to request one more time. Oh, seems like we might have to go. Yeah. Oh, wait, 1 second. We're about to get Miu in. You know, shout out to Instagram for never having it. But hopefully we'll be able to get her in as soon as possible. 1 second. If you have any questions, guys, definitely comment below. And you know, I want to
it went like,
yeah, I was like, I don't know what happened. Oh my gosh. But let me just do a couple of shout outs to everyone tuning in really quick. Oh, we have so much people. Shout out to Ann_BNXO. Shout out to Queen Mixie. Shout out to Jean Renell Antoine. Wow, the list goes on. What else do I see? Luna_1. Armiel Chandler. Dave_Wizzy. Let me see people that are commenting as well. Shout out to Walders_Noel, Madeline.ntn, Dupree God, one_man_1_black. Shout out to you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys and everyone that stayed on this live while we were going through technical difficulties. We appreciate it. So let's get back into the questions again. I did see some of your merch that you were selling, and it said that one of the quotes I saw was "working hard to pay my bills." So I wanted to know one story that you've ever had, because I know you must have had multiple jobs since becoming an artist. I've definitely had a couple of jobs while I was doing this on-air personality thing. I used to work at motels. I used to work in my church. I used to work almost everywhere. So what is like one job that you had, and a little story that you can tell us that was like a crazy story you've experienced?
Well, there's so many of them. So this lyrics is from one of my songs, like which is in Creole but has like a little part in English. The bridge is in English. Where I say blood, sweat, and heels, working hard to pay my bills. Been sweating on my heels. Girl, you don't know how it feels. Because like people see like artists on stage and they think it's easy.
Right, that's so true.
Getting ready for a show is no joke. And actually doing the show leaves you drained. Like drained. Like every time I have a big show that I'm getting ready for, Like I lose like 5 pounds.
Oh my
Like,
wow.
and I'm sweating. Like I'm literally like when I was like getting ready for the video they say,
Mm-hmm.
I trained 2 hours every day for a month. And like at some point, like I was like draining. There was like sweat on the floor. I was like falling in my sweat.
Wow. That's what we call
It's not
hustling.
that glamorous.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I was thinking when I was like writing these lyrics. But like in terms of jobs, like I've done like so many different things. Like and I started very early, like at 15, like I was like helping in my first ever job, I think was like covering like wrapping, paper wrapping, like gift wrapping.
Oh, good for
You know,
okay.
yeah,
Wow.
gift wrapping in a like a major retail business, yeah, for like Christmas, they need extra people.
Yeah.
So that was my first thing, and I was like,
That's
yes,
like
money to go
the
to Bal. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's really like when you meet like the craziest people, especially during the holiday seasons, because everyone is
Yeah.
impatient.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, they can be very crazy. Like, and then we expect so much. We expect the tip so much, and when they don't give us the tip, we're like, whatever.
Yeah, like
Man, you're so needy, and you're not even gonna tip us.
right. Like because I've definitely had those moments too. But that goes to show you like the hustle never stops. It doesn't matter where you are right now. Like you
Yeah.
really get to where you want to be. Whether you got 3 jobs right now, this is just part of the journey, part of the testimony, you
Mhm.
know. And
Yeah.
you will get to where you want to get eventually. So
Definitely.
like at least you got your stories. Like I feel like it's great to just have memories and stories that you can tell once you get to a certain place because it's like you just gotta
Mhm.
laugh at it, you know, like it's just your life. You gotta laugh at your life.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So what is some advice you could give to anybody out there that is trying to work on their grind at this time?
Uh, moment of silence. Um, I believe like it's so much better in a way that we have like social media, we have the internet now.
Right.
Um, before it was the only major record labels, and you were just that was the only way it got to end. Like
Mm-hmm.
you have no other choice than to get some like important eyeballs to
Right.
follow you and to
It's
pick.
true.
It was like pick me, pick me, pick me, and then they pick you. And at that time, like artists didn't know how to defend their rights, and they pick you and they fuck you up.
Yeah.
So it was hard
Every
for
time.
like the early Motown like time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like now there's so much possibilities, but at the same time, there's a lot of artists out there trying to like make it.
Right.
But like at least we don't have like that only like story ending. Like it's not the only way. Like the record label is not the only way. You can do it yourself. And if you use like what you have, like social media,
Mm-hmm.
you have it like make it work for you.
That's so
You can
true.
have like develop your fan base, and you can live off of your fan base, and do your
Mm-hmm.
thing. Everybody can do their thing if you can like have build your fan base and get people to know your music, and
Yeah.
that's the beauty of it right now.
No, you're so right.
Mhm.
So here's my last question for you. Um, well, actually, two. One, when are we getting more music, or maybe even a music video?
I'm actually working on a music video that was supposed to be shot,
Mm-hmm.
but can't be. The whole coronavirus thing
Miss Rona, she
has
had to come.
pushed
Yeah.
everything back. Was supposed to be out by now, but like I don't want to promise anything because like things are getting complicated. But like once everything is settled with coronavirus, we will get shooting, and I really hope like we can get that out like as soon as possible.
That would be amazing. Yeah. That would
Mhm.
be, I can't wait to see the music video to this song because I really love the song, honestly.
Mhm.
And where can you
Definitely.
stream the song?
Huh?
Where can you stream the song?
Oh, everywhere. Everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Right, manager. Everywhere.
Hey, manager.
Like, um, yes, you can stream it like practically on all streaming platforms like Amazon, Deezer, CD Baby, Tidal, and
Title. Oh, dope. Okay, you got the platforms, girl. Okay, cool.
everywhere. Like, if you're there, I'm there.
Got you. Meals everywhere. All right. So here's my final question because I don't know if you know MEZ, but he is an on-air personality. I said on Power 105.1. He's Haitian as well, and we have this battle all the time about do Haitian men cheat? What are your views on this?
Do?
Do Haitian men cheat?
Well, I think all men cheat. Like, and
Okay,
like, and women cheat too. Like,
right.
it's just, I think it's just human nature, and it happens. It happens, and I don't think it's just like we can't like categorize things and say like these people. But I know like human beings love to do that. They like to do like, oh, people from the north they do that, and people from the south. But
Listen,
at the
I
end
get
of the
it.
day, like we all have like we all do the same things. We're all humans.
No, you're right. And when that happens, we just tell them, I don't need you, right? I don't think I need you.
I don't think I need you. I'm gonna bounce. I'm out.
Thank you
See
so
you
much.
around from afar.
Right, right. This is when we do the social distancing, right? Oh man, but thank you so much, Miu. I really appreciate this. And
I
today I'm
had a
happy
great
to
time.
thank you. I'm happy to spread like shine a light on you. You are amazing. I love your music, honestly, and the merch. If you have not seen the merch yet, definitely go purchase some on her website. And let everybody know where to follow you and where to find you again.
Well, you can find me everywhere at Miu Haiti, Miuhaiti, and check out the new song, I Don't Think I Need You. It's available on all streaming platform, Pandora, wherever you listen to music. I'm there. It's Miu Haiti, Miuhaiti, and get ready for the music video. It's coming out.
Yes, yes.
No
I'm so
promise. I'm
excited
not gonna give you a date, but it's coming.
to be continued.
Definitely.
And thank you guys for tuning in. This is Shay Spotlight with your bassist, Shay Says. Two S's, not one. We are going to be doing this a lot. So if you are interested in getting the shine, definitely hit me up. And we'll make this happen. Until we're able to get back to iHeartRadio and Party 101.9 once again. But you can definitely follow me at Shay Says, ShaysAYSAYSS. And honestly, follow both of us. Show some love to two dope queens. And yeah, I can't wait to meet you in person, Mew. I can't wait.
Oh, I just had a great time. So
Yeah.
thank you for having me over. Everybody, it's Shay Says, not one S, it's two S.
Yes.
Oh, so go follow her, and like,
Thank you.
yeah, I can't wait to be back.
Thank you, of course. All right, guys, that's it for tonight.
Bye.
But I'll see you soon.
See you. Bye.